that pressure is honestly preventing you from growing because you are so busy looking at what everybody else and their mama is doing to grow. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Erin, and this is Erin On Demand, a place for entrepreneurs and content creators looking to build your brand, business, and impact. And today, we got a good one. This is probably the most popular question that I get on Instagram DMs and my comments is, Erin, girl, I know you hiding something from us. How are you really growing that fast? And I wanted to take some time to really honestly answer this question and get a little bit deeper into some of the things that I think have played a huge role in my growth on YouTube and business and just overall. I actually got one specific message from a member in my eBrand club, and she really kind of summed it all up into one long message. So I want to read you guys her message, and then I'm going to take the time in this video to unpack all of her questions. So let's get into the message. All right, so she says, "Hey Erin, I want to play devil's advocate for a minute. I'm watching your video on consistency when you said set a high yet attainable goal. There has to be a secret or some kind of catch. I know tons of people who I follow on YouTube before I found you that have way more videos on their channel. They post consistently, but have not seen the amount of growth on their channels that you've experienced in such a short amount of time. Does YouTube push out videos that focus on how to succeed on their platform more because they want more people on their platform learning how to use it? How did using TubeBuddy factor into this? Does YouTube favor some content over others? Was there a lane for you because there are not a lot of Black YouTubers providing content like yours? Most of the people with 100,000 followers have at least close to 200 videos or more. Your channel doesn't even have 100 videos uploaded yet. We have to be missing something. I'm trying to be consistent, but I need to know how this stuff really works." Okay, so the first thing I want to break down is experience. And I'm going to speak totally from my own personal experience, but I don't think people value on-camera presence as a skill. Because everyone and anyone can create a YouTube channel, you feel like you know what to do. And you can go on YouTube and you can watch videos on how to do certain things, which is great. It's an amazing resource. But I do think that my experience in journalism, with storytelling, with being on camera for years before I got on YouTube have played a huge role in how it seems as though my success has been so quick. I spent years messing up on camera in college, in internships, doing live shots constantly, trying to report in the mirror, editing videos for hours on hours on hours when I was just learning how to edit. And so a lot of that experience I got out the way over the past 5, 6, 7 years. And so you don't really see the work that it took for me to build the skills that I had came onto YouTube with. And so we see a lot of and hear a lot of YouTube veterans who've been on the platform for 5+ years, sometimes some 10+ years. And they'll say, like, those first few years, I didn't grow. I didn't get my first 1,000 subscribers till, my 3rd year, but I kept going. And then 1 year just took off. And that's not my story, because I came on knowing what to do to some extent. And I really think that I had a lot of confidence coming on. I get asked also, like, how, in terms of her question about the goal, like, how did you know to set 50,000 subscribers as a goal? Like, that seems outrageous. You guys may not know this, but before I started Erin On Demand, I was actually working at National Geographic, and I had won a contest. All of my jobs I've won. Like, they've all been contests that I had to compete with tons of other people for. And so this was a nationwide contest, and I was chosen from over 600 people, and I got to go on Cool Stories for National Geographic and report in front of this international audience that they have. People really engaged with me on their platform.
After receiving over 600 submissions, Assignment Explorer has a winner. we're thrilled to introduce our first ever digital correspondent, Erin Winters.
I'm Erin Winters, National Geographic digital correspondent.
I'm nervous. I don't know how I'm gonna feel.
Yeah.
Mom, aren't you proud?
Can you define what is a drag king? And you're about to get schooled. I'll try almost anything once, so I like to think I live on the edge.
Just say something to my snap.
So, we're on. We're actually on.
Yes.
I'm thrilled to be here with Erin.
Now, none of that transferred into more followers for me. You guys probably didn't even know that National Geographic had a digital correspondent position. But I was confident to know that, like, if National Geographic can see something in little old me, then I can certainly capture the hearts and the minds of other people who are in a similar space as me right now. It takes having that level of confidence to know, like, I can do this. And it sounds very cheesy, I know, but it takes, one, the skill, because when you build a skill, you become more confident in yourself in doing that. And then two, I was watching other YouTube content kind of in different spaces, but also like really honing in on like the productivity, self-development niche and like branding and marketing. And I was seeing like the same kind of content over and over and over again. And I was seeing the same kind of faces over and over and over again. And I wasn't seeing what I needed. And so I'm like, if they can produce this vague kind of content, like, I can come in and have an edge by going more in depth, using my personality, having some different type of flavor. And it really took that level of confidence to know from my past experiences that I could come onto a platform like YouTube and really crush it. I don't think that you can just have that instantly. And a lot of people are looking for that in a very short amount of time. You're hoping to get on the platform and it just happens for you, and it doesn't always work like that. Now, there are some people who it does, who they have that it factor, and it's just they're an anomaly. But it's a lot more people on YouTube than we see growing super fast who are creating the same types of content. Experience is really undervalued when it comes to YouTube and being on camera, just because everybody can make a YouTube. Anybody can make a YouTube. Anybody can't go into a business and try to become an accountant. Anybody can't try to build a house on their own. I mean, you can, but it is such a high valued experience that you're going to go to somebody for those skills. Just like on camera, you have to practice it and practice it and practice it until it becomes of you. And I think it's just something that it takes time. So that would be my first tip. The next thing is, does YouTube push out videos more on how to succeed on their platform? I have no idea. And it's funny that this question is asked because I probably have a few videos on YouTube growth. I don't want my platform to be known for this hyper niche of how to grow on YouTube. And I've only uploaded a few videos on that. Granted, they've all done very well. But there are people who have prank channels whose their videos go super viral, or beauty gurus whose videos skyrocket as well. So it's not just this YouTube growth space that is the only space that YouTube is promoting, I guess, because to some extent, like, YouTube's algorithm does promote certain videos to push them out to wider audiences. I would say focus less on producing content that you think is gonna go viral, and produce more content that you are really, like, you really know, and you're really good at articulating and can present it in a way that is interesting to the people that you're trying to target. So how in the heck do I have less than 100 videos but have over 100,000 subscribers? I can't answer that. I mean, sometimes it takes one video. There are people who have one video, like the girl who is the van life girl with the pet snake Alfredo. She posted one video and it got millions and millions of views. Her channel just literally exploded. People have all these different conspiracy theories on how her channel actually grew. There can be so many factors in that, and I think we get just too caught up in the numbers. Like, we're like, okay, she has 200 videos but only has 50,000 subscribers, but she has 89, but she has also 115,000 subscribers, but she like it's I mean, like, you can calculate and make all these calculations as much as you want, but they're still not gonna grow your channel. I wouldn't pay so much attention to that stuff. I know it can be like, what am I doing wrong? You may not be doing anything wrong. You may just not have stumbled upon that one video that's gonna get the ball rolling for your channel. What would you do if you knew that you had to upload 70 videos before you got the ball rolling on YouTube? Like, your 70th video was one that got 1 million views, but you had to upload every week faithfully in order to see that reward. You kind of have to think about it like that. It may not be within your first 10 videos, within your first 100 videos that your channel picks up, but you have to have the confidence in whatever you're doing that is going to happen for you, if that's what you think is supposed to happen for you. The next thing that I will say definitely gave my channel a push was my vision board video. And this was one of probably in the first 5 videos that I uploaded to my channel. I did not expect the results of that. I fully got on YouTube not knowing what was going to happen. You can set as many goals as you want. That does not necessarily mean you're going to accomplish them. But I put on my vision board 50,000 subscribers, and I'm going to tell you guys a few things that I think happened with this video. I uploaded my vision board video December 19th, 2018. And this was before Christmas, before most people were thinking about uploading vision board content. A lot of people upload their vision board content that week in between Christmas and New Year, or at the beginning of the year. So I had caught it before a lot of people started uploading. It was very, very timely, because now it is up early, before a lot of other vision board content is up, where huge channels who have tons of followers, if people are searching for it, they may not have uploaded it yet, or it may not be top ranked because it may not have that much engagement yet. So I was getting a head start, and in the vision board video was my goal of 50,000 subscribers. So that naturally kind of made people want to support my channel. But the key was that the content was so good. I figured out an edge of making not an average vision board, but like using a frame and printing the pictures and being super intentional. And like, I really walked you guys through what my goals were and how I made the board. And so people walked away feeling like, wow, this girl gave a lot of content. I don't even know how she hasn't been on YouTube yet. Like, where has she been all my life? And that was what I wanted people to feel like. And so when people do find your channel, it has to be that good. On the vision board video, people, once they watched the content and they felt really like empowered by it, they were like, I'm just gonna support you because I want to help you hit that goal. And I got so many people, if you guys go and look at the comments, there are so many comments of people saying, hope you hit your goal, just subscribe because I want to contribute to you hitting your goal, or subscribe so that I can watch you hit 50K, like, or you're gonna blaze through that goal. I can tell you have it in you to blah, 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 blah. And so that really kind of like jump started a lot of my engagement early on in my channel. Now, I want to let you guys know, like, timeliness on YouTube is everything. You can upload a video and in 10 minutes, like a 10-minute different time could potentially have a difference in how the video performs overall. Or, you know, if you are talking about stuff that pertains to Christmas, you might want to start uploading that stuff in October, like right after Halloween, before December, and the platform is crowded with a whole bunch of Christmassy stuff. So just thinking about time and how you can stay ahead of the curve, especially when you're a smaller channel and you're trying to find those people, it is a lot easier when you can kind of stay ahead, and that just takes good content planning. But I would definitely say that the vision board video made people feel like I can like latch onto her and go on this journey with her. Like, I want to see her manifest these things. And when I reached the 50,000 subscribers, I mean, everyone like felt like they accomplished this goal. I got so many positive messages. It was just overwhelming. And then the vision board update, there were people saying, oh my God, I was here when you I found you from your vision board video. And so, you know, sometimes speaking those goals out loud definitely help, and the timeliness of the video. So I think that those things definitely played a key role in the growth of my channel early on. Another question she asked was about TubeBuddy, and if TubeBuddy, like what role it plays. I don't use TubeBuddy that much. I have talked about it on my channel and in my club and said that it is a great resource if you are looking for a platform that will help you optimize your videos more. There's some cool features in TubeBuddy. The biggest thing I use it for is the tags, and like if there's somebody who ranks top for a video that I'm looking to create a different video on, I will go in and look at what tags they used and use some of the same tags or copy all of the tags, and it gives you a slight edge in the SEO part of YouTube. But for the most part, like I tried the whole TubeBuddy, it didn't work for me very well. I didn't even find out about TubeBuddy until I was well into the tens of thousands of YouTube subscribers. So I pretty much already knew what my audience liked, what they wanted. So I would say you can try TubeBuddy, it doesn't hurt, but it wasn't what made my channel. It didn't have a large contribution to the growth of my channel. I hardly ever use it. But it is a great tool if it's something that you're interested in. Another question she asked was there a lane for me, because there weren't a lot of Black people in this particular niche making this kind of content? And I would say absolutely. Like just like any other niche, you create a business or you do something to fill a gap or to solve a problem. And I definitely felt that there was a gap in this space of young Black women who had a business and who could share their experiences in building her business. And I was searching on YouTube high and low, and I could not find what I needed. And so I became that for myself, and I used YouTube as an outlet to really share some of my experiences, because even though I was only at step 1, like there were still a whole bunch of people at step 0 who aspired to get to step 1. And so I used that to my advantage, and I just started. I was like, you know what, Erin, you can do this. Like you have the on-camera skill, you know, like you're actually building your own business. So what are you waiting for? I would say that goes for anybody who is creating content or has a business that they're hoping pushes whatever industry forward that they're in. Nima Tang, like she, you know, really broke the mold with really dark-skinned women having representation in the beauty industry. And, you know, the lip bar, Melissa Butler, like there were no vegan lipstick products on the market. Like she filled that gap and educated people on how much gunk is in your makeup. And, you know, it's just like, what problem are you solving? And if we are hopping on these platforms and kind of regurgitating information that we found and not adding anything special, whether it's your personality or your information, or you're going more in depth, or you're filling a gap with your representation, that's important. And so I do highly know that has made a huge impact, just simply from the messages that I received from so many young women. And it's not just, I don't think it's just because I'm a young Black woman. I think that definitely helps me connect with a whole different audience than a lot of people who share the same space on YouTube can connect with on the level that I do. But it's just also my personality, what I bring to the table, how I talk, how I do my hair, how I, you know, things that also just contribute to me being who I am. That when you know who you are, you know that there are certain people who you're going to be able to reach just because you're you. I don't take that lightly at all. So yes, absolutely, this has for sure helped me, because if there's no gap, like it's hard to grow when there's no gap and you're not solving a problem that other people really aren't solving yet. Another thing that definitely helped me grow is my messaging style. I love to break things down and make them as simple as possible. I know the importance of storytelling, having a beginning, middle, and end. I know how to pivot stories. I know how to really tell and articulate myself. I know how to make it interesting. I know how to pour personality in there. And I really know how to engage with you guys on the other side of the screen. I love you guys so much. But I want you to know that storytelling and messaging and how you break things down for people is huge on YouTube. You have to be easy to follow, easy to understand, easy to look at. I make sure that I look presentable for you guys, and it's not like you gotta be drop dead gorgeous or just super, super fine. It's not even all about the external how I look, but like when I look better, I just feel better. I can present better to you. And all of that plays a role in how you are perceived and how you push your messaging out. And so that breaking down things very well and kind of looking at how other people do and like trying not to do that with my messaging. And even though there are powerhouses in the YouTube space who create very similar content to me, I don't look at that as a threat. I know that they're reaching a whole different type of people, or maybe a lot of our audiences overlap, but that's okay. How you break your content down is a key role in how I believe that I have been able to grow so quickly, by being thorough, by going in depth, but also not making it so complicated for you guys to where y'all feel overwhelmed. Like you walk away from most of my videos feeling like you can do something, or there's a tangible takeaway or action item that you can go and implement into your life. At the end of the day, we can speculate and we can think like, oh my God, you have to get your watch time to this percentage, or you got to start your videos with this kind of hook, or you got to do this, and this. And you just still don't know. You have to have a certain level of self-awareness when you are hopping on platforms like this and understanding that, okay, I have never been on camera before. I get very nervous when I get on camera, or it takes me 12 hours to edit one video. It's very hard for me to be consistent. I just don't like doing this. Like, we feel like we have to do things because other people are doing it and it's working for them. And I think having a high level of self-awareness will allow us to not feel like we have to rush into it and to really give ourselves time to grow. We're comparing our numbers and these vanity metrics. It's just this never-ending race, and you're never satisfied with where you're at because you're trying to catch up to who, or figure out what such and such is doing to get where they've gotten, when you really don't know all of the things that it's taken for them to get there. I just want to encourage you to not feel so much pressure. And that pressure is honestly preventing you from growing because you are so busy looking at what everybody else and their mama is doing to grow, and looking at all these growth tips and all these things, but maybe the method that is going to help you grow hasn't been done yet. Maybe you're going to do something or try a way of content that no one has explored yet. And you have to give yourself the opportunity and stop being so consumed by what you think you should be doing or how you think you should be doing it, and just focus on what do you really want to do? What can you really say that brings value to people? How can you do it in a way that ain't nobody else doing it yet? And that is really what's going to help you get to where you want to be. In the comments, I want you to answer, what do you guys think is your biggest struggle, or something that you can do a little bit better to maybe see better results on your YouTube channel? I would love to chat with you guys in the comments. I love y'all so much, and if you want to be a part of my internet home, all you have to do is subscribe and hit the notification bell. I hope you guys keep joining along this journey with me. I would love to have you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.